Have you ever noticed how the world treats you completely differently depending on the exact number sitting in your bank account? It is the ultimate invisible force. It dictates where you sleep, what you eat, who you associate with, and most importantly, how much physical stress you carry in your body every single day. Today, we are taking a journey. We are going to walk through exactly what your life looks like, feels like, and operates like at every single level of wealth, from absolute zero all the way up to $10 million. You will see how the game changes, how the rules completely rewrite themselves, and how financial automation becomes the ultimate cheat code the higher you climb. Listen closely, because figuring out exactly where you are right now is the absolute only way to plot your escape to the next level. Let us begin. Picture this. You wake up, and before your feet even hit the floor, your chest is tight, your bank balance is zero, or worse, it is in the negative. This is the survival trap. At $0, money is not a tool, it is a vicious predator. Every single decision you make from the moment you open your eyes is dictated by immediate, desperate need. You are playing defense 100% of the time. You check your banking app before buying a $2 coffee, holding your breath, praying a random subscription did not auto-renew overnight and push you into a devastating $35 overdraft fee. The darkest irony of having $0 is that it is incredibly expensive to be poor. You pay late fees, high-interest credit card penalties, and overdraft charges just for existing. You cannot afford to buy groceries in bulk, so you pay a massive premium for smaller quantities. If your car breaks down, you cannot fix it, which means you cannot get to work, which means you lose your job. It is a terrifying domino effect. Your mental bandwidth is completely consumed by just making it to next Friday. At this stage, automation feels like a fairy tale because there is absolutely nothing left to automate. You are the engine, you are running on fumes, and the system is designed to keep you exactly where you are. Then, after months of grinding, you manage to scrape together $1,000. It does not sound like a lot of money to the wealthy, but when you are coming from absolute zero, this is your first real breath of air. Welcome to the breathing room phase. For the very first time in your life, a blown tire or a surprise medical bill is just a highly annoying Tuesday, not a catastrophic event that ruins your entire month and sends you spiraling into debt. The crushing weight on your chest lightens just a fraction. You actually sleep a little deeper. But do not get comfortable. $1,000 is incredibly fragile. It is a paper shield against a hostile world. You are still trading your time and physical energy for every single penny, and one stroke of bad luck can send you right back to the survival trap. The goal here is relentless, aggressive defense. You start recognizing that the traditional system of working hourly is deeply flawed, but you are still stuck inside the maze. You are looking for the exit, but you just have not found the door yet. But you refuse to quit. You keep pushing, you cut your expenses, and you hit $10,000. Welcome to the security blanket. Something profound and permanent shifts in your psychology right here at this exact number. You are no longer just surviving, you are finally stabilizing. At $10,000, you have the incredible luxury of looking up from the ground. You start thinking about next year, instead of just next week. The primal fear of eviction or starvation completely vanishes from your mind. This is the exact moment where the game of finance actually begins. Why? Because for the first time, you finally have capital to deploy. This is where the magic of automation enters your life. You can start setting up basic, automated systems that run in the background. You set up auto transfers into high-yield savings accounts or basic index funds the moment your paycheck hits. Your money is finally sitting still long enough to start growing its own tiny little roots. You start feeling a strange, unfamiliar emotion, true confidence. You suddenly realize you can walk away from a toxic boss or a bad relationship because you have a solid runway. Your decisions are no longer driven by pure desperation, but by choice. Fast forward a few years. You have stayed disciplined, you have automated your investments, and you cross the ultimate six-figure threshold, $100,000. This is the momentum shift. The legendary investor Charlie Munger famously said that accumulating the first $100,000 from a standing start is the most difficult part of building wealth. And he was absolutely right. Getting here was a brutal grind. But at this level, the mathematics of wealth suddenly get very, very interesting. Compound interest goes from being a boring mathematical theory you read about in books to a physical, unstoppable force you actually feel in your life. If the market goes up 10% this year, you just made $10,000. That is literally a second income stream, and you did not have to lift a single finger or clock in a single hour to get it. Your money is now working a full-time job for you. At $100,000, your entire focus shifts from blind saving to strategic optimizing. You are obsessing over asset allocation, tax strategies, and leveraging digital tools. Automation is no longer just a nice idea. It is the beating heart of your entire financial existence. Your bills are paid automatically, your investments are funded automatically, and your net worth physically grows while you are sleeping. You have officially transitioned. You are no longer the employee of your money, you are the manager of it. Then comes the milestone everyone dreams of since they were a kid. $1 million. Welcome to the freedom level. Your life looks completely different now, but maybe not in the way society tricked you into believing. You no longer buy flashy things to impress strangers, you buy time. You gladly pay people to clean your house, mow your lawn, and manage your calendar because your time is mathematically way too valuable to spend on mundane chores. At a conservative 5% withdrawal rate, your automated systems and investments generate $50,000 a year in pure passive income, forever, without ever touching the principal balance. You literally do not have to work another day in your life if you do not want to. Work becomes an absolute option, a creative pursuit, rather than a mandatory life sentence. But here is the biggest secret of the millionaire tier. The day-to-day lifestyle does not look like a rap video. You probably drive a nice, reliable, low-key car. You live in a comfortable, quiet house. The real, undeniable flex of having $1 million is the absolute absence of financial anxiety. You can travel the world, you can invest in risky but exciting new automated business ventures, and you can take massive swings in life because your safety net is made of solid steel. You wake up every single day knowing that you own your entire 24 hours. And finally, you reach the absolute apex, $10 million. This is the legacy level. At this stage, the concept of money becomes entirely abstract. It is just numbers on a screen. You have more capital than you could reasonably spend in a lifetime of normal luxury. The problems you face are no longer about acquiring wealth, but about protecting it, structuring it, and passing it down to people who haven't even been born yet. You do not use regular banks anymore. You have family offices, impenetrable trusts, and teams of elite advisors. You are no longer a retail investor. You are playing in the institutional major leagues. You have access to private equity, exclusive real estate syndications, and highly guarded automated trading algorithms that the public never even sees. At $10 million, your money literally shapes the physical world around you. You can fund massive charities, back visionary tech startups, and completely alter the trajectory of your family tree for the next 10 generations. You have achieved the ultimate human superpower, the absolute, undeniable power to say no to absolutely anything, or anyone, at any time, without a single consequence. The gap between $0 and $10 million might seem like an impossible fantasy right now, but it is not a massive lucky leap. It is a highly predictable series of calculated, automated steps. It starts with building the exact systems that pull you out of the survival trap and force you into the momentum shift. That is exactly what we do here. We build the automated financial machines that make your money work infinitely harder than you do. If you want to master these systems, skip the painful learning curve, and accelerate your journey to the next level of wealth, hit that subscribe button right now. Start automating your financial life today. Take control of your time, and I will see you at the top.